Welcome to the Free Trade of the Week Monday. Every Monday, we sit down and we take one of the ideas that was given to the StatsEdge Pro members that has triggered and kind of present that to you guys and see what you think about this as a way to kind of share what we do without giving away absolutely everything, all the secret sauce, as one could say. Obviously, kind of an interesting week, especially an interesting day here on Monday with this complete fall apart of the crypto system and a huge push down on equities, and now we're bouncing on pretty much everything pretty well. So makes it for a weird week, but the benefit of being a systematic trader is that we don't care. We know exactly what we're going to do every day. We know what we're going to do every week. We know what we're going to do every month. We're going to do what the systems tell us to do. And in the meantime, since we don't need to think about each individual trade, we're building new systems and I'm researching new ideas. And again, that's all available over at StatsEdgeTrading.com. You can check all that out there. All of the back tests for 25 years from all of the different systems, recently updated with the new data of the last quarter. Again, check all that out. If you were very, deer in the headlights and you spent the whole weekend reading headlines and all of that, just know that we didn't, right? We knew what we were going to trade. Doesn't mean that we're perfect and right all the time or any of that by any imagination, but we're not wondering. We're not guessing. We're just doing what the system tells us to do. And really, believe me, go sign up. It's a very freeing experience to say, I have this system. It's not going to be right all the time, but here is what it will do on average, and just continue to be systematic with your trading. It makes your life a lot easier. So we're looking here on LVS. This is one that actually gapped down, because if we just go over the SPY, those living under the rock, we had a really bad day Friday. Not, a bad day for, I don't know what this is. A bad day for the overall stock market, a really bad day for crypto in general, where we had SOL USD. Right, we had really, really bad days in the crypto space. We had some cryptos going to zero, some people on leverage getting kind of completely wiped out in an instant. But a decently bad day for the stock market. Now we've recovered most of that, right? We're above, obviously well above yesterday's low, but halfway into yesterday's range. And then we're, just kind of chopping around in the middle of the range here as I'm writing this. But we have LVS, and LVS is continuing lower. LVS has a lot of China exposure, so that makes sense. This one triggered from our mean reversion system, which just means that this kind of 15-16% down move on a stock that is so incredibly strong may be just a little bit overdone. And we are looking for a little bit of bounce there. I think it was WWW last week, right? That we got it right here, and then we had a nice little bounce off of it. I took some off the table, and I got out. I'm still holding a little bit with the plan to get out the rest today. About a flat trade, decent little winner, which I'll take it in the market that we had. I'll take a decent little winner to the long side any day. And LVS is the same idea. So what I'm looking at here is this was a nice push up on some positive news, and then this was a nice push up on earnings, and we're coming back to fill that kind of range right there. And this feels like this is overdone. So if the market is going to hold on, I think LVS has a nice chance to bounce and to move higher. So that is the idea that we're going to look at for this week. Stop loss, right? We have a stop loss kind of in the 44 area. And then the hold time is till next week. So on Monday, we generally close any of the trades that we no longer like the look of, and then we open up new trades as they come through with that freed up buying power. So that's the game plan with LVS, is that I'm in now. I bought this just a little bit ago, and I will hold it now until Monday. And then after next Monday, I will sell it unless I really like it, unless we're way up here in the 50s or something and it's looking great. I will likely sell a large chunk of it, and then I will wait until the next Monday. So we have a nice kind of repeatable pattern with our swing trades. We have the same kind of idea with our day trades, where at the end of the day, we go to cash, we open up day trades the next day. And then with our investments, we do that monthly. So that's what we're looking for LVS, for people who sign up to StatsEdgeTrading.com, the free email list there. There'll be another idea wrapped up in here as well. So make sure you go there, you sign up for that as well. And I appreciate you all for checking it out. And remember, just to stay calm in these markets, if you're not using a lot of leverage, then unless the stock market goes to zero tomorrow, it won't really wipe you out in the way we saw in this crypto space. And then If you're not interested in, using the plans over at Stats Edge Trading, I encourage you to get your own. And you don't need to go as crazy as I did, where, I've got back tested data going back 25 years for all these different systems. And I see how the systems are correlated to make sure that they're, they work in different markets. That's, I've been doing this a long time. I've done a lot of that, but just have any system and focus on that, and it will make your life better. The problem that most people have in trading is they jump from idea to idea to idea, and then something like what happened on Friday will occur, and they're completely deer in the headlights. I just, they don't know what to do, and then they spend the next couple weeks kind of worried about it. For us, we knew what to do. And we know what to do if the market rips higher. We know what to do if the market rips lower. And we know what to do if the market does nothing. So the best way to deal with those markets is to have a plan in advance. So your whole, you're not all hyped up with adrenaline running. You're able to calmly and coolly make decisions. And if you want access to all that, again, come on over to statsedgetrading.com. Give us a try. I'll talk to you guys soon.